Well, 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 what do we have here?
This is Kid Ankh, the forever talent show champion of TeddyCon. I'm here to bring you one of the best deals I can possibly give you all. Since you all have been graced with my presence, you can have this. Use my name now, and you can get $20 off your Indy Dreamworld ticket. What's Indy Dreamworld? One of the funnest cons in the East Coast. That's what it is. Welcome to Indy Dreamworld. Indy Dreamworld is an Indianapolis, Indiana convention for us age players. It's one of the funnest conventions out there, especially since Cap is over and TeddyCon doesn't exist anymore. That's why I got this title, baby. No one's taking this title off of me. But more on the convention. This con is one of the funnest cons I've ever been to. Laser tag, pillow fights, PS4 with VR, PS5, Xbox, a Switch, Smash Brother fights, Pokemon tournaments. Oh, we had a whole lot there. We had 3D Twister, Digital Soccer, Ball Pit, Foosball, Basketball Hoop. Yeah, you know the basketball hoop machines, the ones that usually give you tickets. Yeah, those machines. Yeah, they had it all. It was a really fun convention when I went there, and 100% I stand with that convention because that convention is amazing. So, by all means, please use the champ's name. What was that? Kid Ankh 23. Say that again? I couldn't quite hear you. Kid Ankh 23 to get yourself $20 off of your ticket. Yeah, that's right. Your admission ticket is $20 off because the champ got you $20 off. So, now that I've done all that wonderfulness for you, you probably are going to want to, book your room for the convention. There's no better feeling than having your room that's still in the convention space. That's right. I always room at the convention, baby. The champ doesn't walk to conventions. The champ is at the convention, usually. Yeah, so please, by all means, go and book your room and get your ticket. And don't forget to use my name, KidOnk23, to get $20 off your admission. Because the champ is always thinking of you. Now, back to the other version of Kid Ankh, the one that's not holding the title like this great one is. Too sweet. All right, we're moving on to the next topic. What? Oh, the costume change? Yeah. Well, let me put it this way. Rather the costume change than anything else because, yeah, that onesie was getting a bit tight. Oh, so was that jacket. Oh, feel free. All right. So let's move on to the next topic, which is on Capcon. All right. So I've been wanting to talk about this for a while. A lot of people have been asking me about, oh, talk about Capcon. How was your experience? Okay. So I'm going to give you a full-on review of how the story of Capcon, okay? So some people know the story of Capcon. I will guarantee you guys do not know the full story of Capcon. So let me give you the full story. When my group left Pittsburgh around 4:30 to head to Chicago. We had tried to rent a car, but our entire city had no available cars for us to rent. And I know you guys are like, what? Yeah. Apparently, Uber had rented every single fucking car in the city. I don't know what the big event they were doing was, but yeah, they rented every fucking car. It was insane. So we had to take my friend's electric car, and we had to go all the way to Chicago in an electric car that had, and I am not joking about this, had what the European plug, like the normal European plug, which is the plug that they use to charge over there in Europe. Almost every car in Europe has the same plug. However, here in America, we use our plug, and our plug is American. And if you ain't got an American plug, you gotta use the 50%er. And the 50%er takes a lot longer to fucking charge. It fucking blows. It absolutely blows. So we had to wait roughly 45 minutes in order to get enough, like, energy in order to go, because we're only getting like 50 kilowatts, like it's like a 50 kilowatt charge, and it took 45 minutes to charge it to like 90%, or you even get it to 70%. And don't forget, if the battery starts to heat, then it slows down the charge as well. And if the car is having to use the heater and the air conditioning in order to defog your windows, that's also a problem. By the way, did I also forget to mention it was raining, foggy, and dangerous on those roads? And at one point, we actually got stranded. If you guys want to know about that shit, that was the bullshit part. We were 4 hours away from Chicago, and we ended up stranded in the middle of fucking nowhere. We were fucking stranded. So, what happened was, we had to try to figure out a way to get to the other side to see if they had a charge plug over there. Let me explain why we got stranded. We got stranded because when we reached the charge stop, someone who used the 50 watt before us broke the fucking pin on the inside of the fucking gun. And because of that, it made us like not be able to charge, and it kept coming to an error. So it would recognize that it had a charge gun there, but it like the nozzle thing that like the hose and nozzle thing that you have on gasoline, that's what they have for the electric cars, but only it feeds the electricity. The problem is that since this little piece was not there, it couldn't properly charge. So what did we have to do? Take a gamble. And we ended up discovering that there was an emergency U-turn between the two spots. So we used the emergency U-turn to go to the other side, and had to hope that the hose on that side would actually fucking charge the goddamn car, which it did. So now we're fully charged again after being frustrated, calling Electrify America in order to try to get this thing to fucking work, and they couldn't figure it out. And then we had to go to the other side and use that, and almost had to call a tow. It fucking blew. Not only that, but we then proceeded to have to try to make it all the way to Notre Dame, which is like, I think in Ohio or so, or something like that. It's either Ohio, I think Notre Dame is in Indiana, actually. But anyway, we had to try to get there, and it was rough. When we got there, we all decided to take about a 45-minute nap while this fucking thing fucking charged. When it got charged, we had to switch drivers because we had been driving for a very, very long time. But we decided to stick with the drivers that we had and drive all the way there to the next stop, because we wanted to make sure that we had enough energy. We were 1 hour out from the hotel. Now, you have to understand that we have been driving all night. Like, we saw the sun set and rise the next fucking day. Yeah, and it was cloudy the whole fucking time, and raining, and fucking foggy. I mean, you couldn't make a more fucking ridiculous bullshit than that. We got on the road and we started chugging. So, Mouse ended up taking over the wheel and he drives us in. And right as we get out of there and we get out of the car, now all of us are diapered. Let's be fair, right? All of us are diapered except for Mouse, I think. And no joke, did I get out of the car and mine had become so ridiculously thick because of how many weddings I had had since 4 o'clock the other evening, which I really should have just tried to change, to be completely honest. I don't know why I didn't. I really should have. But get there only for my shit to actually leak at the top, better than it leaking all the way down. When I got, so we had already got the room so that one of our friends could actually get into the room and actually get some sleep. He had been waiting for us to get there. It was a rough night for us to get there. We got there the following morning around 7:30 in the morning. When we put our shit down, I decided that I was going to go and get breakfast. Only I don't think I got breakfast. I think I missed breakfast actually and ended up getting lunch. But I also had to stay up until like 1 o'clock so I didn't fuck up my sleep schedule. The hotel was really nice. They really did work with us, knowing that we had car trouble. Like 40 fucking people came down. I'm exaggerating, but like a lot of people came down to tell them, hey, could you make sure that they get the room when they get here? They're on their way. They're just having car troubles. And I cannot tell you how much I love this community because of the fact that these people came to our rescue and actually worked hard to do that. And all of you that are watching, I want to say thank you. Thank you for having that compassion, to have that just that kindness. Believe me, made me cry. And I want to say thank you. We got to the convention. It was amazing. I was not imagining the hotel to be as fucking spectacular as it was. When we got out of the car, I went through the front door and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna go and put my stuff and go to the front desk and then head upstairs, then come back down and get my badge. Front desk says, nope. Yeah, the guy at the guy at the front door, like the guard at the front door that works for like valet or something, he straight up said, no, you can't go in. I was like, what? I says, but I'm here for the convention. And he goes, well, you have to go and get your badge first. So you have to go outside, go through the other door, and call the number that's on the door. And I go, okay. So I go outside, go through the other door, and I call the number. Before I could, it rang once, and someone opened the door. And I go, and I look at the person, I go, wait, I know you. Who is it but Padded Puppy? Yeah, Padded Puppy. I happened to be open the door. I was like, wait, I know you. So, hey, dude. I was like, oh my God, this is awesome. Yeah, when fucking other podcasters start fucking just helping each other out. So he helped me and Mouse and my other friend get our badges, and then we proceeded to leave there and go and do other stuff. So that was fun. We made it after we got the badge. We got the chance to talk with the head of the con, who is a wonderful person, like an absolutely wonderful person. And I just want to say thank you for showing that amount of kindness, because they had known about our car troubles as well. We had a good little chat and everything, and let me tell you something. I want to point out something about Cap, right? I want you guys to understand something about Cap. Cap takes security seriously. I mean, seriously. And I appreciate every fucking second that they treated us with extreme care. They made sure that we were safe, and there were no angry dads busting down the doors, tearing down registration like at TeddyCon, or random dudes trying to get a hooker at TeddyCon. None of that shit. I also found out that there was another. You remember, I was telling the story in some blog episodes in the past, and I was explaining about the security breaches at TeddyCon. Apparently, there was a fourth one. I didn't even know about the fourth one, and possibly a fifth. So I heard that those same guys that I had told in that story apparently tried to actually did get in a second time, or a third time. They actually did do it a third time. And that a drunk dude walked into TeddyCon, made it all the way to the second floor, happened to knock on someone's door, and it was like, "I'm here for the party." Are you serious? Yeah, I have to find this shit out at Cap. I didn't know about that. That's fucking weird. Oh, man. So, Cap didn't have any of that. Cap actually, they had a lot of security, and I felt safe while I was there. 100% felt safe. I loved every fucking second. Like, the things that they had at Cap were freaking awesome. Giant ball pit. Freaking Twister, just like at Indy Dreamworld. They had, but the Twister was on the outside. Like, that actually was, like, outside, towards, like, in the lobby, which was interesting that they had it there. They had a whole, like, jungle gym system that was similar to, like, you know, what do they call those? They're not, it's not Velcro, but I guess you could call it. It's like, you know, you know, like a seatbelt, like how the straps on a seatbelt is when you're in the car. It's that stuff. It's the way that the belt is made, is what the stuff that the belt is made of. And what they did is that they made that into, because if you didn't know, that same material is used to make those old jungle gym things that they used to have at Chuck E. Cheese's and Discovery Zones back in the day, because that was the flooring. Well, Discovery Zone actually used about the same, like, used like wire, like almost like rope or elasto rope, and like the same stuff that hula hoops are made of, in order to cover that rope, which was stupid. Hence why all those kids kept slipping in between. But in this case, these guys made a flooring out of that was able to support weight. And it was awesome because they had a giant slide with this jungle gym system that you had. It was almost like a McDonald's play place for adults, and it was freaking awesome. Like, I thought that was really cool. They had a nursery space where they had a whole bunch of toys and, like, just play areas, and it was really cool. They even had, like, the old toy sets, like what we had when we were kids, where it would be like, you know, it was like the restaurant owning toy sets. Like, they used to have, like, the McDonald's one. Yeah, that wasn't preparing kids for nothing. But but it's like they had like this barbecue restaurant type thing. It was really cool. They had like a preschool type area, but they had a middles area, two of them, one of which was playing Avatar, the other one had fucking video games in it. And that was actually really cool because they had some retro games. They had a Nintendo, a Super Nintendo there, two Super Nintendos, with some really awesome games like Street Fighter 2, Mega Man X, which, by the way, if you were watching this and you were the person that was playing Mega Man X and you got up to the Sigma stages with only two tanks, are you out of your mind? Two tanks? Nah, homie, go and get that. Oh, get all four, because Sigma's a piece of shit. Uh, yeah, no, just just a grand fun time. The other part is I'm trying to think of what was the other one that they did. Um, oof, trying to think. They had no, they had that. Let's see. I covered the video games. They had that. They also had like a little preschool area. So they had like I guess you would call it a kindergarten area, and then or no, this would be the kindergarten room actually. Yeah, kindergarten type room. Where they had like arts and crafts and stuff for people to sit down and do coloring books, books to read, stuff like that. It was really cool. They were doing readings in that room too. Like people would come in and read books, like some of the bigs would. There was a crib area where you can actually like go and lay in this crib. And if I'm not mistaken, that was available 24. Like most of these rooms were available 24/7, which was impressive, really. Yeah, that was actually really awesome. So those rooms were available 24/7 for everybody. That was a lot of fun, and I really appreciated that because that brought some fun with some stuff there. Because the nursery room, you could go in and lay down in the nursery room and chill and take a nap. It was really nice. They had another room which was like a sound deprivation room for those that got overwhelmed. They had a pet play room, and then they had two like presentation rooms. And like they also held a Pokemon tournament that was run by Shinxis. Uh, Shinxis is freaking awesome, and I love the fact that she does the Pokemon tournaments. I know someone did Magic the Gathering. Next time I'm bringing Yu-Gi-Oh and Magic the Gathering. So I had my Magic deck and I never got the chance to play against somebody, and I was looking forward to it. And I apologize. I really wanted to play against them. Um, Boros Legion for the win. Uh, yeah, it was a really, really fun event. They also had they had multiple stores. Like ABU was there, AB Dealer was there, Tykables, Rears. I'm trying to think of who else was there. Onesies Down Under. Then Lovely Marks was there, which is a local one for us. Uh, Another local one that we have is that we had there was Little Kink Boutique, and there was another business that was there that was like selling diapers and pacifiers and stuff, and that one was I don't know the name of that company, but I think they're local to like Philadelphia. But it was actually really awesome. I really, really loved the like every moment of that. They had a cabaret room that was like secretly hidden, and it was freaking cool. Like you had to go into like the lost area of the hotel to find the cabaret room, and it was awesome because they actually did have like some awesome like blackjack and like you had to get a special ticket to go down. But they had blackjack, poker, stuff like that. It was actually really nice. I should have, and they also had roulette. Yeah, they had a roulette table. Which, how the fuck do you get a roulette table? That's fucking awesome. And I love the fact that some of the ABs there actually dressed like they were in the 1930s, and there was a couple of people that were there that literally looked like they hopped out of Smooth Criminal with Michael Jackson. I freaking loved it. Like I thought that was so freaking cool. There was I did a live podcast that's going to be coming out pretty soon. I just have to upload it. That's all. I'm sorry guys, it'll be audio only. So There you go. Excuse me. Yeah, no, it was a really fun experience. I brought my action figures with me. I didn't really get a chance to play with my action figures, what I would really call that. But I got the chance to meet up and introduce myself with to like a whole bunch of people. I got to meet Jazzy. Hey Jazzy, and I also got the chance to meet the entire crew of the usual bet, and yeah, that was freaking funny. There's an ongoing joke with me and the crew from the usual bet because I made a comment about my ex-girlfriend and how she used to get mad at me at like for random stuff, and like I would be like, hey, we would be playing like Overwatch, and I would just be like, hey, you should probably do this because this will probably work out better. And she'd be like, I know what I'm doing, I have a master's degree. And I'm thinking to myself, but you're an idiot. It's like, oh, okay, you have a master's degree, I have a bachelor's degree, you want what? I was like, it's like, oh god, everything was a competition to her. Like, it was really stupid, and I used to get really annoyed. And then I start, like, at first I would just let it pass, then I became cynical, and I'm just like, that's when you got the but you're an idiot comments from me. And I didn't do that at first, but I sure as fuck did that at the end. Oh my god, that woman is crazy. I should have fucking known that before I got with her. Oh god. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, no, overall Capcom was a really fun event. I love the fact that the staff for the hotel was amazing. They were really sweet. There was a lot of places for you to like spend money on. Like they had like a Shake Shack that was close. They had like there was a couple of restaurants that were close. But if you were gonna get food at the con, let me tell you something. They were serving strip steak at at the convention center, at not the convention center, but the hotel. Yeah, and like dinner was only like $22, and that included the tip. It was already calculated. It was so good, and the people were so nice. I had so much fun at that convention. I loved every second of it, and I definitely will give that con 25 stars. Will do again. Just like I gave that same rating to Indy Dreamworld. By the way, yeah, go and get your tickets. Go and get your tickets to Indy Dreamworld. I am looking forward to being at Cap again. I'm hoping to do another episode there. I have an idea for a different episode that I want to do. One that is just as educational. Yeah, so you guys will actually get the chance to listen to that. All right. That's what I have to say about Cap. I will say this. Cap overall was one of the best conventions I've been to. There was so much to do. They even had trick-or-treating, for fuck's sake. They had trick-or-treating. There were parties in rooms with people. There was trick-or-treating. You could really just talk to anybody, and it was great. It was a really wonderful feeling. The people there were just overall just like really nice, and I met such amazing people, and I'm so glad that I got the chance to hang out with them. There is an ongoing joke between me, Lolly Lalas, and Ella Rain. Ella Rain is the greatest ninja that has ever run across the Leaf Village. No one gets that joke unless they followed me on Twitter. Yeah, Ella, I put it into an episode. So it's official now. There is going to be an ABDL ninja crew. Yeah, like we're going to be like the Leaf Village, but I don't know what we're going to be called or who's going to be Hokage. Yeah, my mommy dom is actually talking about wanting to be the Hokage, which will be fucking awesome. But I stated I want to be Anbu Black Ops. And this whole thing came from a lot of stuff. It's an ongoing joke with me and Ella Rain about a video she did. And she is one of the sweetest people I've ever known. Greatest friend I've ever had. Like, she is amazing and I love her dearly. Lolly Lalas, I absolutely love her too. She is awesome. A matter of fact, funny story. So yeah, me, Miss Panda Pants, and Lolly Lalas all hung out at this con. And let me just tell you, Miss Panda Pants, if you are watching this, I just want you to understand, like, I just have to say this. Ava is a party chick. Like, she is so much fun to be around. And I love every second I got the chance to hang out with her. She was great. Uh, yeah, yeah, the funny part is that a lot of people don't know this, and I'm going to let you all in on a wee bit of a secret. Lolly Lalas, Miss Panda Pants, and myself have known each other for almost roughly 10, actually over 10 years. I know that seems really ridiculous, but it's true. We all actually, I actually met them in my early days of getting into the community before I even had a name. Miss Panda Pants, when I brought this up to her, goes, wait, I don't remember you. And then when I brought up who I was, she goes, oh my God. I'm like, yeah, I was like, I've known you since you were this, like, under this name. And she's just like, oh, it was fun. And like, it was great. Cause it's like, it took like 10 years, but we all finally got the chance to hang out with each other. And we all used to stay around the same group, even though that group has mutated, broken apart, and gone to do, some of us, better things, others not so much. But the idea is that we are better for it. That's the truth. So I absolutely love them. They're really cool people. I got the chance to actually hang out with, and this actually goes to my age players of color. I will say this. Capcon is probably one of the best cons I've ever been for inclusion. A group of us got together. We had breakfast, lunch, and dinner together. Had a whole chat. These wonderful people know who they are. Spacey and everybody else, I want you all to know I love you all, and I hope that you guys are watching this. You all are fucking awesome, and I love every second that I got the chance to hang out with you. You all will forever, including little Tristan. Yeah, listen, I I love you all. Kid Monster, like, little Tristan, Spacey, like, you all are freaking awesome. I want to make sure I got everybody. Hold on. We're going to make sure we got everybody here. Oh. Almost everybody. I almost had everybody. I apologize. I missed you, baby cakes. So I want you all to know I love you all. You guys are amazing. You guys were awesome. It was great hanging out with you all. You all are just so much fun. I love you. You guys are family to me. Tristan, you've made some terrible decisions in life, such as follow behind Roman Reigns. I know he's like, son of a bitch. Yeah, I got you back for it. Yeah, it was some. It was like him and I have a very huge difference of opinion in what we love in wrestling. I love all wrestling. He's very much a WWE fan. I don't. That doesn't bother me because I like wrestling. I love wrestling. Like New Japan is some of my favorites. AEW is definitely my favorite because I'm following the Bullet Club wherever it goes. But like I said, I love indie wrestling. I love it all. I think that it is some of the best stuff out there. Like wrestling has some really great stuff out there, and I had the chance to talk about that with a lot of people, and that was a lot of fun. There was so much to do. Oh my goodness, yeah. So my thing is that if you are questioning whether you want to go to Cap, go to Cap. Save up the money now. Go to Cap. 100%. Go to Cap. I will tell you this. It's not cheap. But the entire time I didn't spend as much money as I thought I would. I definitely next time gotta try to spend a little bit more money, but it's hard finding stuff in my size sometimes. And all you bastards bought the immature shirts before I could get them. Oh yes, Lolly Lalas and Ella Rain have their own company, which is Immature. Please go and check it out. They have some really awesome stuff. I'm planning to order another shirt, order a shirt from them, and I want to get their shirt, but they have some, like right now they only have a pair of pants and a shirt, but they look so good. They're so good. And the pants, like even if you don't get the shirt to go with the pants, I have like the Super Mario onesie from Little Kink Boutique, and I 100% was like, yeah, I'm wearing this. So I combined the two, and it looked awesome. Like it actually looked really awesome, and like it has the button ups on the bottom of the pants, so you can open that up, and then you have your onesie buttons, and then there you go, it's an easy change. I really like the new apparel that they're coming out with, and I think they have more stuff coming. And I will say this much: it's really awesome and what they're doing, and I love what they're doing. I want to say, and I want this to be public: Lolly Lalas, Ella Rain, I'm proud of you. You guys are doing some amazing work. Keep it up. You guys are doing some awesome shit. So, yeah, hopefully, maybe one day I can bring out some apparel of my own, or do like immature crossover apparel or something. I would love to. Like I'm thinking on it. I'm trying to see what I could do to bring out something. Yeah, so that's my trip to Chicago and my trip to Capcon. It was a lot of fun. I have no complaints and no regrets. Like I had a lot of fun. I got the chance to meet a lot of people I had been friends with for so long and never had the chance to meet them in person, and then finally getting to meet them in person. It was great. To everybody that met me, thank you for being so sweet. You people are amazing, and I 100% love you all. You guys are family. Always family. The rest of you that weren't there, the fuck are you all doing? Hurry up. Let's go. You guys ain't, if you haven't collected your hug, it don't matter. You gotta be there to collect your hug. All right. So, yeah, that's my overall thing about Cap. I thought it was an amazing con. Let's just hope we can pull off something like that in Pittsburgh pretty soon. It's not like I don't have a plan or something like that. Anyway, to the next topic.